What is going on, guys? This is Outside the Brand, episode number 43. And guys, as you guys can see by the thumbnail, it's the follow to AEW All Out, and it was historic. Guys, I'm your host, Phil Ahmed. Thank you so much for coming in to the channel. It's Outside the Brand. We are here. We're going to be talking about All Out and what happened on the aftermath of All Out here tonight on Dynamite. It was a very good show. We had some great wrestling, and we had some great segments. Guys, it's here. AEW is officially the place that you want to be. I'm your host, Willie Met. Follow me on TikTok at Philly Met. Let's get into the intros, guys. Let's go.
Hello. You can follow me on TikTok at Megan_Nicole. Same thing as on Instagram. I did re-dye my hair. There's pink up here. You just can't see it.
All right, what up, y'all? As you see in display, I'm not good. I'll explain it later on today, but let's get this going. AEW was not that. AEW was really fired today, actually.
There you go.
You already know who it is, man. It's MBK all fucking day. It's Nick fucking Gage, or it's the real 1C.
Shout out to 1C. It's your boy Bash about the match. You already know. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to that YouTube. We out here reaching for 50 subs. Let's get it.
Let's go.
What's up, chat? It's the money, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Here.
Why everybody talk? This is a freaking amazing show tonight. It wasn't good at SmackDown. But it was fire.
We'll see what happens this Friday, buddy. Don't.
I can't even tell you what happened last Friday, buddy.
Hey. listen.
But guys, holy crap, was this such a good show. We have two stories for you guys here tonight that we will be presenting and that we will be addressing before we head into the actual review. So if you guys want to stick around for those stories, you're not going to have to stick around for long because we're going to be talking about them right here, right now. As we all know, if you guys have been just around the wrestling world, we saw two stories that honestly can shake. One story that can shake the landscape of professional wrestling, and the other one is just, we hope this man gets better as fast as he humanly can. First one we are going to be talking about is, we're going to be talking about this. Now, if you guys don't know, I mean, of course, everybody knows this Twitter account. It's Kevin Owens' official Twitter. He tweeted out these numbers. Now, if you guys don't know what those numbers mean, that is the official coordinates for Mount Rushmore. And if you guys don't know what Mount Rushmore is, it's the official group of Kevin Owens, Adam Cole, and the Young Bucks. Then, right after he deleted that tweet, because he deleted that tweet shortly after, he changes his... It doesn't show. He changes his location on Twitter to almost there. Now, you can interpret that any way you want. There's not really much to interpret there. All I feel like is this might actually happen very soon.
Well, you gotta tie that in with the Young Bucks and their location being there.
Yes, have they changed it yet, Bash? Is it still that way?
I don't know if they changed it back, but it was there for a minute.
Okay.
Because they change their shit so often.
Yeah, they literally probably have like new bios saved to the notes in their phone. They just copy and paste that shit whenever they try to just make a new bio. Every single time they do
changed it already to their location is now your head rent free.
Okay, yeah. So they are So they're trying to make this as secretive as possible as Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens still has it as almost there. This is a huge story mainly because, first of all, it's Kevin Owens. He's one of the best superstars that WWE has right now. It's just that he's been used absolutely poorly. Well, in this current state of his career. Not his entirety.
I was gonna say,
Tell me
not
what
his
you-
entire career.
Yeah, not his entire career, no. Tell me what you guys think about how everything is going down with Kevin Owens' situation when it comes to his contract, because his contract ends the 31st of January. It's now or never if they wanted to sign him. And I do have an article I want to read from Ringside News, but I want to give your guys' thoughts first on everything that's transpiring.
I think it's the best move to move to AEW and let their contract expire. I don't even know if WWE's reaching out to extend it, though, and they're just going to let him walk. It seems like they're letting everyone walk or cutting them themselves.
Yeah. I got to find that article. I'll just look at it in the group chat. What else is everybody thinking when it comes to this Kevin Owens stuff?
Kevin Steen needs to be back in the wrestling world because as much as I do like Kevin Owens, I think Kevin Steen was a different beast, and I want to see him package power driver somebody really, really bad. So if that means him going to AEW, so be it.
Whatever he thinks is best, if he thinks moving to AEW is going to be best for him in the long run, I say go for it. Honestly, WWE is not really using him. He's in a feud with Logan Paul. That's just stupid. No.
Yeah. The article that I'm referring to says that WWE is pretty much just well aware of Kevin Owens' expiring contract. Now, when I saw that headline during dinner, all that headline read to me was, since they knew about his contract and they weren't even calling to set up some kind of meeting for some kind of like re-signing process, they were seriously just about to let him go. If you're not making the effort to call the man, say, all right, we know your contract's coming up soon. Let's try to figure something out to where we can try to renegotiate. They didn't do that. They knew, and they weren't doing anything about it. That says to me that they just don't even care, and they were just gonna let it crawl under the rug and just let it be there.
And there's nothing much Kevin can prove in WWE. He's pretty much done it all.
Like, it says that we know that WWE was aware of Owens' deal as we learned the news from WWE employee earlier this summer. This was not the case similar to Adam Cole and Pete Dunne, but the deal does end significantly sooner than previously publicly known. So, I mean, look, it's happening. And if WWE is not going to try to get him to renegotiate or just even get him in a room so that they can talk, he's not going to be here much longer. And it is what it is. Like, he's going elsewhere if they do not do something quick. So
You might as well just get rid of him now, because at this point now you're just wasting time.
yeah,
You're wasting time on him. You're wasting time on WWE's part too, because you got him feuding with the freaking Paul brother, he's fighting with him on SmackDown. Like, I want to fucking see that. So
No one does.
Yeah, he was just in a match with Roman Reigns. He was just in a match with Roman Reigns, and then now he's just back to the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, they might as well just push him to AEW because obviously they're going to be the only person to make something good of him. Because WWE doesn't want
Might as
to.
well put him in the 24/7 title picture.
Oh dear God!
No.
Please don't.
No.
Please don't do that. Don't
Don't
do that.
do that. No. No. It's just
You don't want to be relegated to that.
They're already doing that to Loft's boy. I don't want
I had to.
Once you're relegated to that 24/7 championship,
You know you're
You're
gone.
you're done.
You're
Like
done.
you're just done.
Thanks.
Sorry, Lou.
And I'm sorry, but it's true.
But still, our truth is the GOAT when
Like-
it comes to 24/7 champion.
No,
Though.
I don't care about
Yeah,
Ron.
that's
Listen,
right.
Listen, Ron has me blocked on Twitter. You think I give a shit?
What did you do?
Huh?
You care about what Ron's doing?
I've told you guys that Ron Killings
Oh,
has
yeah.
blocked me on Twitter countless times.
God, dude, my memory is shot blank. I'm firing on blank cylinders.
Ridiculous.
And look at this, major heat on staff for falling asleep at
You just
falling
said-
asleep at the wheel on WWE contracts. So
Wow, I'm
obviously
confused.
people are upset that they're just letting these people go. But it's not it's not these people's fault. Like, look, we're going to see Kevin Owens elsewhere.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah.
point, it's going to be a thing.
He has to.
Eventually.
And now, all I just say now for this kind of story is just get well soon, Triple H. The man went under a heart procedure last week at Yale New Haven Hospital for a cardiac event. Now, it doesn't go into detail about what happened with his heart. It's not a heart attack, as far as we are aware, but it has something to do with his heart. The procedure was successful. He's going to make a quick recovery, as they say. But from the initial statement that WWE pulled out on Twitter saying, quote, official statement from WWE. Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, underwent a successful procedure last week at Yale New Haven Hospital following a cardiac event. This episode was caused by a generic heart issue, and Paul is expected to make a full recovery. First of all, just gotta say this. Get well soon, Paul Levesque. Stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Prayers are with you and your family. And honestly,
Oh god.
this could not have come at a worse time, because now with everything, I mean, I don't mean to bring up like NXT and all that, but he was a part of NXT. He was a part of NXT. He was one of the lead kind of things that started the whole thing. NXT was his baby, and now
It was Dustin's
That's
son.
right.
It was Triple H.
yes, of course, I understand that, but Triple H was always behind it.
Mhm.
There's that frickin' guy again. Yep, right on time.
Sorry.
NXT was a baby of Triple H.
Yep.
And now that it's literally taken away from him because of his father-in-law and Bruce Pritchard. I'm not saying that that's anything the cause of this. Trust me. Don't twist that. Don't twist that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, oh yeah, just because Triple H lost control of NXT, that's the reason why this is happening. No.
No.
This is a serious issue, and this is literally something that we all just need to pray for the Levesque family for. I hope that everything will be all right, and Triple H can get well soon as quick as he possibly can.
Mhm.
You guys can talk about the issue if you want. I have personal experience with this shit in my family, so I know exactly what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So that's enough right there to even figure out how everybody else is feeling. But
Like, I heard that it was a family genetic thing, so
yeah,
he's been living with this thing for a while. We really don't know, like, what exactly caused this, but when I heard about it, I was very shocked. I'm like, what? Hold up, what the heck? Like, and it's scary, honestly, because
Can't lose Triple H. We can't lose Triple H.
it's the same thing like when Roman, and it's kind of the same thing when Roman announced that he had leukemia. You never know what is really going on in these wrestlers' lives.
right.
And when they finally are like sharing it with us, it's just this big old shock. And then you realize that you can't really lose these guys because they made such a big impact in WWE. Like, it's just scary to think about, like, this could happen, like, for it. Like, it could be it for them. And it's just very scary to think about. But prayers are with him, Stephanie, his daughters, and the rest of his family.
For sure. Very well said.
I hope he sees this.
I'll probably clip it and put it on my Twitter. Tag him.
If he sees it, we're gonna go nuts.
Do it. Do it.
Imagine if he actually does see it.
I will cry.
I would be freaking out.
Oh my
The
God.
game.
Actually, will lighten
The
up.
game.
The king
Actually,
of
would like
kings.
to-
Trust me. Look, here's the thing, Triple H. You're a CT boy just like me. We're here. We're here. Yeah.
We're here and
Let's go.
Here for hey, if anything tries to
We're here.
take Triple H down, whatever happens to Triple H, whatever took him, I don't
We're
want
here
to say
for
it.
you.
I don't want to-
Good equalizer.
I was just saying, you got 2 words for it.
Ain't no way. I just saw you do that.
All right, guys, but
Ain't
you know
no way.
what? Just in all honesty,
Get well, Triple
The-
H.
just get well, Triple H. The OTB fam is praying for you, and this OTB podcast is here for you as well. Even though you're probably not watching, but you know what? That's besides the point. I'm probably going to clip it anyway, so there you go. All right, now we can really get into some great news, as AEW Dynamite was freaking fired tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Lofty,
we
you
were
like
coming-
You like Dynamite? You like Dynamite this
Yeah,
time?
tonight was freaking awesome.
Yay!
We came to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio. The
Shout out to
Return-
Cincinnati.
return home for John Moxley. As John Moxley faced Minoru Suzuki in the main event tonight, which is great match to end the show. But we also started off with a great match to start the show. And that was Malakai Black versus Dustin Rhodes.
Are we gonna
Man,
break
from everything this match had, this was great.
Botch City though.
No, it wasn't.
I saw him try to do a freaking what was that? I saw it on TikTok. Dustin did the botch. Malakai didn't do it. No botch.
Oh, there was 2 botches. I'll hold on now. It
I
was
don't
the
understand
hold
why
on,
you guys
no,
look for the
No, I
botches.
don't look for them because I take a match in
I
for
always
full.
hey.
I enjoy the match, and I really enjoyed these 2 in the ring. Nowhere did I
love
say that the match was. Hold on, I'm just pointing out what Saul
Yeah.
was trying to think of. It was the spinning kick at the end. Malakai hit
the
the
black
upper
mass.
shoulder, and then there was one move where I think Dustin went to hit, and Malakai looked like he didn't come over to take the move, and so they had to kind of make up for it. But overall, I still really enjoyed the match, and I was glad to see these 2 in the ring, and Dustin still got it, and those chants were respectively earned because he still got it. Shout out
Yeah.
the natural.
Dustin still got it, and I was kind of happy he put. I was kind of I was kind of thrilled that he put him over because Dustin is with this company. He will put talent over. You know.
Malakai Black is not losing anytime soon.
No,
As
he
well,
needs
he
to keep
shouldn't.
that undefeated streak. He needs to keep that undefeated streak
I don't know. When
until he
Cody
reaches
comes
that
back,
TNT championship.
So the final sequence of this match was Black hits a running knee for a 2 count. Black pulls out Cody Rhodes' boot from under the ring, which is a beautiful symbolism and beautiful image to see.
they could have
Throws the
done more
boot.
with the spot
Yeah,
because I really, but it was still.
it was just beautiful imagery. So Black pulls out Cody Rhodes' boot from under the ring, throws it at Dustin. Rhodes then fights back with kicks and strikes, and he hits the Destroyer for a 2 count. You still got a chance roared through Cincinnati to Dustin Rhodes. Black escapes a suplex and Black sweeps the leg. Rhodes crashes into the exposed turnbuckle and Black hits a Black Mass for the 1-2-3. He calls it the Sin Eater. I'm still calling it the Black Mass because I feel like that's just a better name for it. It's a better name for it, honestly. I don't like the Sin Eater.
The new one was it's very corny.
Yeah. I don't think it's corny. I just think Black Mass is a better name.
Oh yeah.
It just fits better because Malakai Black. It hit his shoulder. It didn't connect all the way. But it was a good match for him. It got what it needed to get done. Obviously, with everything that's going on with Black and the Rhodes family, he was going to win. He was going to come out on top here. Malakai Black is something special. And that presentation alone, you have to keep it at an all-time high. And that just is what it is. And he's doing great things over here already. Feuding with the Rhodes family is exactly what needed to happen, and that's exactly what's great about this.
Well, you gotta make her face. Well, you gotta make him face Brandy too. I'm just playing.
Okay. So what the hell?
I'm just playing.
But guys, tell me what your overall thoughts of how Malakai Black has been presented, because to me, there honestly just could not be a much more perfect way to do it. And he's just doing this in a way that you're just going to gravitate towards him, because he's just that kind of an amazing wrestler to do that kind of thing with, you know?
I know he got the ability. It's just how he is presented, and I see a lot of hate towards, not necessarily the Rhodes, but Cody, but I mean, he does what he needs to do, and he puts talent into good positions.
And Cody returns soon. He does. That was revealed later on in the night.
Does that mean Black loses? Or did they go three? I say they go 3 rounds. Beat Cody again. Go a third one.
I would say no. Yeah, you do not have Black lose here at Arthur Ashe. You don't. And it's confirmed at this point. When that match was confirmed, from tonight, when they made that announcement, I'm literally buying the tickets as soon as we get off. I'm going. Because there's no way I'm missing that.
Take pictures for me.
There's no way I'm missing that. I will. I'll film so much stuff there.
You should. We can go with you, Phil. Honestly.
I have to go. There's no way I'm missing that.
I would go with you too.
Oh, I know you. I know all of you guys would if you could, but it'd
be too much.
Yeah. So after that, well, no, I mean, Luff, what did you think of everything that happened with Malakai Black? I do kind of want to get more opinions on this because Malakai Black's great to me.
I mean, I'm waiting for him to have a story I can get behind, even though he is freaking cool, and I love he's getting much more attention and TV time than he was on SmackDown. But I'm gonna just keep this on the back burner for right now. I'm not like all in right now with it, but I'm gonna just let it sit for a minute and see how I like it. Like
I
I'll
think
say
it's
I'm
not necessarily. Oh, sorry. I think it's not necessarily the story. I think that I think the story has been just decent. I think he needs to just have that one match, that really that standout match.
I feel like that's going to happen at Arthur Ashe, mainly because it's such a big event that they're doing. I mean, it's in New York, of all things. So, if there was any time to do that kind of like big match that you're talking about, Bash, it's got to be here at Arthur Ashe.
Hopefully,
And it's
they
with
let us
Cody,
do-
too, so.
Yeah.
After that, we had a Lucha Brothers video package celebrating their tag team win. And great segment, as always. Lucha Bros are great. But up next,
Zero. What?
Zero Miedo. But up next, we got Punk. CM Punk's here. Again.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I was marking out, as I always do. It's CM Punk. I'm not going to not mark out. I'm not going to not do it.
You're not going to
It's
mark
CM
out
Punk.
Bill Brooks.
It's CM Punk. He has the same name as me. We're Phil.
CM.
We're Phil.
CM.
We're Phil. CM. CM Phil.
Ooh, I like that.
Ain't no way.
That should be your you should ask him if you could use that if you ever step into the business.
So, I mean, up next was CM Punk, but we had an Eddie Kingston and Miro video package of what happened.
Damn right.
And All Out.
Damn right I am.
So, Cult of Personality hits as always, and CM Punk makes his entrance. The crowd sings along. You're gonna sing along the Cult of Personality. It's just what you do. He comes out of the heel entrance tunnel. Now, Luff, I do remember. Like I told you this. Remember, when it comes to heels and baby faces, that's why they have the two tunnels.
Yeah.
He came out of the heel tunnel, and now that's very interesting to me. And I just want to get your thoughts on that because I don't know if you guys knew that.
I didn't know that.
Can I say something that the tunnels remind me of TNA back in the day?
In a way. But there's a babyface tunnel, which is always on the left side, and there's a heel tunnel, which is always on the right side. He came out of the heel tunnel.
Doesn't your girl go on the babyface side?
I don't look. Britt Baker can go on any tunnel that she wants. She can go in any tunnel that she wants, but this is CM Punk. It's a very interesting development. As I mean, that doesn't totally make CM Punk a heel just because he walked out that tunnel. But
maybe he didn't know.
He could have not known. He could have not known. I mean, last week he was pointing which way to go.
It's not a Phil. It's not. He should have just went to the face entrance.
Listen, last week he was pointing which one does he go through, and he was looking to the crowd to figure it out. And everybody was like, "It's all right. You can literally go through any of them, and it's going to be CM Punk. So we're going to cheer at him either way." So he came out of the heel tunnel. Huge CM Punk chance roared. And Punk says that he'll get right into it, but he wants to thank Darby, thank Sting, and thank us. He didn't know that he had what it takes to get back inside the ring and ride that violent bicycle again. You still got a chance, roared again. Punk shouts out that he shouts out Suzuki and John Moxley. He also shouted out Aunt Linda. So, hello, Aunt Linda.
Linda, Linda Pillman. Shout out. R.I.P. Brian. R.I.P.
And Punk says that she is an angel. Punk runs down the pay-per-view. Ruby Soho, Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson. Yes, Chance roared out. He texted April, his wife, after the fact, and she said, "What's next?"
Wait a minute. When he said what's next, is that kind of a sign of her showing up?
No, I don't think she's showing
Nope.
up really anytime soon.
Not at all. Not at all. Not yet.
I don't even think really ever. It's up to April, and
No,
really, she just has to take care of herself at the end of the day. So I would love it, but it's honestly not really needed right now, as this AEW Women's Division continues to get stacked and more stacked by the week, honestly. So Punk, so yes, Chance roared. She said, "What's next?" He said that he didn't know what's next, but he thought he'd leave it all up to them. And Taz, from the commentary position, gets on the microphone. Now, Taz is in commentary mainly because Excalibur is getting married within the next few days, so congratulations, Excalibur. But he gets on the mic and says, he gets on the mic, boos happen. Punk says, "Don't ever interrupt me." Taz says that he's tired of the bullshit love fest that has happened for the past few weeks. Don't ever mention the members of Team Taz ever, or he'll have to face one of them. Punk is so confused at this point. He's like, nobody said Team Taz. Like, we were just talking it out, and nobody in this arena, including me, said Team Taz. So I don't know where you got that from. But he said, send Hook, send Hobbs. And Punk says, all four of you, beat me if you can survive. Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you. Great promo skills by CM Punk. What did you think of this entire segment with CM Punk? As he, honestly, with the way that he looked at All Out, like there's so many great stories that we can do with this, but now that he's getting involved with Team Taz, it looks like he might run the gauntlet. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
I love when Taz talks. He just always he's very
Taz is so good.
Yeah, so it's like he's a very, very commanding voice. So I was like, I was very surprised to hear him like directly addressing CM Punk, and that was a great. I wanted to go a little bit longer. I wanted to go back and forth a little bit longer, but I saw my big homie Powerhouse Hobbs, so I was like, yeah, I want him to just run in there.
That's my big homie too.
I don't know. I want to see how this goes. I mean, do you really think they're going to do a gauntlet with this?
Well, look, I don't think we're going to see like an actual gauntlet match, but I mean, I think we're going to see CM Punk versus Powerhouse at some point. I think we are going to see Hobbs and Hook and Punk, because Hook does wrestle. We just haven't seen him actually make an in-ring debut in AEW.
No.
But the match that I want to see, first off the bat, right off the rip, is CM Punk and Ricky Starks. Perfect. Give that match to me, and you're going to be set. Bash, what did you think about all of this? You there, Bash?
What's up, sir?
Oh, I was just asking what you think about this whole CM Punk thing with Team Taz.
Oh, that was fire. I almost want to see Taz back in the ring, but he's got enough members in his team to where we can see Punk take them all on. I wouldn't mind anyone. Hobbs, Starks, Brian Cage. Doesn't matter who.
Well, Brian Cage is no longer a part of Team Taz.
He's not no longer in there, but I still would like to see Punk versus him.
As the real one said in the chat, The 3 labors of Punk. Imagine. But yeah, the delivery of CM Punk on the mic is also just amazing. I mean, I don't think he's really ever lost a step when it came to in-ring skills and on the mic. I mean, Punk has always been great on the mic.
Oh yeah, always. And people say he's just been. I've seen some comments on my TikTok saying that he's just been saying the same old things and hashing lines at WWE, and I'm like, everything he says is all facts.
Yeah.
All facts.
He knows what he is now. Like, he knows that he's been out at this for 7 years, so he wants to do as much as he can for this business as he can. He's not coming in here just to say, hey, I'm going to be here for like the next 3 years. Let's get me a world title 2 months in. No. He knows what he is, and he's going to try to put people over as much as he can before he officially calls it. And it's a beautiful thing. Because not a lot of people will just come to a company and just say, hey, I'm going to do everything I can to put the young talent over here. Not everybody would do that. But Punk knows what he is, and that's why he's here. And that's why he's going after Team Taz now. Well, it looks like it. But we'll see. We had a Santana and Ortiz video package here.
Always good on the promo backs.
Santana and Ortiz have quickly become my favorite tag team in this company.
Not for me.
I understand that it's luchas. I understand. But they're quickly becoming my favorite tag team in this company.
Is it like slowly like what?
No, it's been a thing. Like, it's been a thing. These guys are too talented not to be used every week.
And these are your future tag team champions too.
Of course. Of course.
Lucha Bros and the Tano and Ortiz.
Of course. Give it. I want it.
I want it too.
Give it.
I want it.
I want it as a lot, but I want them to have a lot of match.
I'm down.
Me
Full
too.
gear in November. Do
Book
it. I'm
Book
done.
it, Tony.
It's done.
Book
Like,
it,
it's
Tony.
already written down. I'll give it to Tony.
It's in the works.
I'll give it to Tony. I'm on the payroll, like everybody says.
Oh,
So you
I'll
called
just
him
give it to
tonight?
Tony.
Are you calling him tonight?
I'll give it to Tony. I'll email him right now.
All right. Let me know when you call. Let me know when you talk to him.
I'm on the payroll, like everybody says. Ruby Soho. Now, I do want to talk about this mainly because we didn't have the match next. We just had a segment between her and she was just talking with Tony Schiavone.
Love Tony. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Best
Soho
interview.
says, yeah. Soho says that she doesn't want people to think that she got lucky on Sunday. But Baker, of course, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, interrupts her. And Ruby says that they have known each other for a very long time.
Yeah, she has history with her. I've seen their back stories.
Says Baker has a lot of nicknames, but Baker says that what about her nickname? The Runaway. So why don't you just run away to catering, like where you spent the last 4 years of your career?
You know what she meant when she said that. You know what she meant. You know what she was saying.
Well, yeah, of course we knew what she meant. And is that really Ruby's fault that she was stuck in catering the past 4 years of her career? No. No. It's because WWE literally had no idea how to use her. But Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is the best thing on the mic right now in the women's division, and it's not even close.
Nobody can touch her.
It's not even close.
No one can touch her mic skills. Nobody can.
It's not even close. And everybody's behind her. But everybody is also behind Ruby Soho. So this is going to be a great match whenever it happens.
Yeah.
Bash, did you see this promo and what you think of it?
Yeah, I saw it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all parts of it. Brit's part, Ruby, and it was got me excited for not only Brit and Ruby, but Jamie and Ruby that night.
Yeah.
So Ruby and AEW is what's needed, and they still. I mean, it's not only her that's needed. They still definitely need some more, but the more women they add, the better.
This women's division is vastly growing, and it's quickly becoming like a women's division that you just want to be a part of, because everybody here seems to be an amazing professional wrestler. But like I keep saying, professional wrestling is at the forefront of this company, and it's not stopping anytime soon.
Excuse me.
So after that, we had Powerhouse Hobbs taking on Dante Martin. This was kind of just a filler match, but this is honestly a really good match for what it was. Powerhouse Hobbs got the win, as always.
Locke loves that. Locke loves to hear that.
Powerhouse Hobbs has quickly become one of Loft's favorite people in AEW, and I love it. Because he is honestly that good.
He is good for a powerhouse, I have to say.
So Hobbs has Martin in a bear hug and slams him to the mat. Hobbs with a stomp to Martin and exposes his knee, hits a knee to the midsection. Clobbering blows to Martin, and also Martin hits a huge missile drop kick, cover for a 2 count. Pump kicks Hobbs out of the ring. Hook gets in the way of a suicide dive, and Martin dives over him anyway, which looked fantastic. Dante Martin's suicide dive is great. Martin just about hits an enziguri, a springboard pump kick. Hobbs hits a huge spine buster for the 1-2-3. This is one of the best spine busters in the business right now, today.
That shit was insane. I didn't know what was going on until he hit the ground. I was like, holy shit, he just threw him in the ceiling.
In today's landscape of literally professional wrestling, that is one of the best spine busters I have ever seen.
That's my big
best.
man.
It's super clean. Better than Triple H? Yes.
You saw how high he went up in the air? That shit
Yeah,
was insane.
In today's landscape of professional wrestling, that is the best spine buster that's out there.
That shit's crazy.
Powerhouse Hobbs has quickly become one of my favorite superstars in this company.
Yeah.
He is obviously being positioned to be a force in this business, in this company.
Yeah.
He is a future TNT champion if they push it right.
Just give it time.
Yeah. I see that.
You know it'll happen, Phil.
Oh, yeah. Powerhouse Hobbs. Let me take a look at him real quick.
Really bummed that I didn't get to see Andrade at All Out. That's actually, I like Andrade outside of WWE.
I barely remember what he was doing in WWE. No, think about it.
Who, Andrade?
Yeah.
Andrade was good at NXT. What you mean?
I had no
You
idea.
go back and watch him and Johnny tear the house down. And where was that actually?
Beats me. I remember seeing him, and then next time I know he's in AEW, I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Powerhouse Hobbs' official AEW record in 2021 is 20-3.
Yeah.
He's only lost 3 matches.
Yep.
He's obviously being pushed to something that is incredible.
Big man.
So we'll see what happens. I love Powerhouse Hobbs. I love Team Taz. This entire team of that Taz has put together is great. And Taz is, like Loft said, amazing on the mic. So I mean, they're just learning from Taz every single week.
Paul
and it's
Heyman
great
taught
to
him
see.
well. Paul Heyman taught him well.
That's for damn sure. Dan Lambert, of course, he's here in AEW now, guys. So we better just get used to seeing him.
Get used to it, buddy.
So he's here. He's on the mic, in the crowd. and says congrats to AEW for bringing in CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, and Ruby Soho, and all those other skinny dorks.
Another man. You forgot another man.
He said all those other skinny dorks, so he said that. You may think that this is the hottest company in professional wrestling, but you will never be able to hide the truth for long. This company only has 2 real men, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page.
Ooh.
Ask if they're...
No, Scorpio Sky. Flop.
Watch him. He's actually really good in the ring.
He's really good wrestler, too.
Yeah, so ask if there are any tough guys in the locker room. And that's it. That was just kind of the segment. We didn't really see anything come of that. We saw a recap of the buy-in as Matt Hardy says that he'll take Orange Cassidy's hair. Cass says, whatever. I don't know what that means. We might see some kind of hair match. Why? Just let this feud be over with. Please. I don't know what it is, but this is just a nothing feud to me. Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy.
I don't want Matt Hardy's head to be shaved.
He would not look good.
It just it looks like we're getting some kind of hair match because he said he's gonna take Orange Cassidy's hair. So what else can we?
I don't want bald Hardy.
What else can we expect from that?
Look at bald Matt and 24/7 Jeff.
Bald Hardy. I don't like it. And I have that feeling that that Cassie's gonna win, which I don't mind. But don't shave Hardy's head, please.
Listen, it's not confirmed that we're getting a hair match, but considering that he wants to take Orange Cassidy's hair, just be prepared if it actually does happen.
Oh God, it makes me not want to watch the match because I am probably not going to watch if Matt Hardy is bald on my TV.
So up next we had Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And this man was just fantastic. I loved every single second
My
of this.
favorite heel. He's my favorite heel.
MJF makes his entrance. You tapped out chants roared through that arena.
Oh yeah.
MJF says that he beat Jericho 3 times. He says beat Jericho 3 times. He beat him a 4th time on Sunday, but bias against him restarted the match. Everybody in the back wants to be him.
That's cap.
Says you won't understand because you are from Cincinnati. Fantastic. Loved it. Cheap heat, but I loved it. Goes
MJF
off.
Is good.
Yeah. Goes off on Cincinnati. Ask why don't they jump over the guardrail. Says they won't because they are cowards. Goes after Aunt Linda. Calls somebody else 16 and pregnant, and it was Brian Pillman's daughter.
Yeah. The loose cannon.
Yeah. MJF says RIP. MJF says that's where she got her looks. Pillman Jr. makes his entrance, and Pillman Jr. says we all know you had the silver spoon upbringing. This is a city that breeds badasses like Pillman, like Moxley. Welcome to the jungle. MJF calls his mother a drug addict.
Oh God! When he said that, I was like, "Yo, that was like a little too." I was like, "Was that in the?"
I lost it at methadone when I was like,
yeah.
"Yo."
So,
okay.
You know what would have been further? You know what had made it even more better if he even mentioned his father, like right in his face.
So
that would have been crazy.
Yeah. He goes on and says that his mother should have, I can't say all the stuff on here because it's YouTube. I don't want this thing to get taken down. You guys know what he said if you watched the promo. So he said he did that. that she should have done that. MJF says Wardlow should stand in the corner and look pretty. And MJF says if Pillman doesn't get in the ring, he will do what his mother should have done and blank him. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it because that is such a controversial kind of thing. I am not putting that here on YouTube.
We can't. We just can't.
You guys, like I said, when it came to the whole mother thing, you guys know what he said if you saw the promo.
Oh, yeah.
Pillman attacks and Wardlow throws him off of MJF, but he doesn't throw him off immediately. He stays there for a second and he's like, well, all right, fine. And then he throws him off.
Yeah.
So he was fighting his inner demons and said, do I really want to or do I not want to? At the same time, which is great because I know Wardlow is going to turn on MJF eventually.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening. It's just a matter of when.
Wardlow's going to be a babyface really soon.
I can see it. I mean, why not?
Wait, the Pinnacle's still not. The Pinnacle, is that still a thing, or did they?
Yeah, it's still a thing. They were here. They were here tonight.
I know, but MJF wasn't in the.
He doesn't need to be with them every single minute.
Like the Inner Circle, come on, like the Inner Circle, come on.
He doesn't need to be with them 24/7. It's MJF. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. So he gets thrown off of him, and Wardlow hits a German suplex. Griff Garrison, his tag team partner, runs down and gets immediately wiped out by Wardlow. MJF hits a right hand with the diamond ring, the Dynamite diamond ring, on his pinky. You tap out chants still roar through the arena as MJF leaves. And now it's just a segment. That segment was beautifully done. I don't know why we're getting a Pillman Jr. versus MJF feud, but I love it.
I think it's probably going to get Brian Pillman Jr. over.
I love it. It's amazing. You started off right, being here in Cincinnati. This was the right move. I loved every single second of this. MJF is fantastic. And you're right, Josh. He is almost like The Miz in that way because his promo skills are unmatched. Unmatched. Fantastic. What are your guys' thoughts on MJF and how everything went down in this segment? Because this, to me, was picture perfect.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh, that's bad. Go ahead, Batch.
That shit had me laughing. But also, like, kind of like, like, God, did he just say that? But I'm also like, oh, this is AEW. Like, it's a little more free.
Now, here, like, I do agree with you on that. Like, it is a little bit more free. But it's not like he just randomly just thinks of these things and then just goes out there and says it.
Yeah.
They have meetings with the people that are going to be in these segments. Pillman would not, like, they wouldn't have said what they said in the segment, especially with everything that they said, if it wasn't Pillman's permission. You get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of this stuff was controversial that he said on MJF's side, especially, but it would not have been said and it would not have been approved by Tony unless it wasn't Pillman that got the permission or gave him permission to say it.
That's the crazy thing about it. You know, like,
yeah,
he admitted that. Like, ain't nobody gonna tell my mom. I ain't gonna fuck. Like, I don't care what kind of board meeting we have. Ain't nobody gonna say, hey, Live, we're gonna talk about your mom in this promo. You just go along with it. That's crazy. I
bet the mom was like, yeah, go for it. I don't care.
I don't know. That's tough.
I mean, it's crazy to think about, but like, I mean, they wouldn't have said it if they didn't.
To be
if
honest,
they didn't get approved, so
yeah.
To be honest, I wish Brian Sr. was here to see his son wrestle, though.
Yeah. It's
The loose cannon in AEW, my God. But he manages his son. He's not wrestling. He's retired around the
of
time.
course he would. Yeah. There's no way he would wrestle. No way.
No. No.
But he's living on his father's legacy, and that's the
Yes,
best thing that he
sir.
can do.
Yes.
We had a special look at Moxley versus Suzuki, and Moxley says that he never found Suzuki that scary, but quote, "You're in the jungle, you're gonna die,"
Uh-oh.
and that's it.
Messed
Jamie
with murder
Hayter makes her
grandpa.
entrance, as we had Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho, the girl in the thumbnail. And man, look, there was a huge botch here. Now, it's not like you really could not have missed it because Jamie
kinda
literally
obvious.
dropped Ruby right on her face.
And that knocked her out.
And it legitimately knocked her out. To a point where I mean they got her to wake up and everything and finish the match, but it was not short. It was shortly after that the match ended. So I hope Ruby's fine. It wasn't the prettiest debut in the world, but it did get what it needed to get done. And Ruby Soho is so over, it doesn't even matter. Like, Jamie Hayter was a great opponent for her debut match. But if it wasn't for that botch, and it's not like you couldn't have even missed it, because it was that big. It was that big of a thing where it's right there. But very good win. Ruby Soho with the win. And she hit the riot kick for the 1, 2, 3. It's not going to be called the riot kick, but that's just what we know it as. So until we actually figure out what the name is going to be, that's what I'm going to keep calling it. But she is so over, guys. Ruby Soho is so over. And you can see it on her face that she is so happy to be where she is.
That's another thing. Everyone who's gotten there, they all look like genuine happiness, like on their face as soon as they got in the ring, and that's wild to me. It's wild seeing it, you know. I don't know.
When they say AEW is a family back there, like Ruby said in the media scrum, in the interview after All Out, she's like, I've been hearing about what it is like backstage here, and she tried not to get too excited because, look, it can't be that true. Like, it can't be, like, that amazing. But then when she got there, and she just felt so warm and so welcomed,
Yeah.
she's like, this is where I needed to be. And there's something special about this place, she told Tony. And she's been in this game for 11 years. But she's just willing to help out this division in any way that she can. And that is all you can ask for somebody that's new to come in.
You're right.
I'm just going to be more happy for her. With everything that was going on. With everything that happened in her WWE career. With her losing her friend Sarah Logan when she got released, to her getting released out of nowhere, and now she's here. It's a beautiful thing to see somebody happy and where they know that they belong.
Yeah. It's something to watch out for.
Oh, sorry about that. What were you saying, Loft?
No, I'd say it's something to watch out for as far as like who else you sign.
Yeah.
In the future.
Oh, okay. He's Bash is stepping out for a second. it's a beautiful thing, man. This women's division is growing, and
It's better
is
than
it
the
growing?
WWE, except for
I
SmackDown.
wouldn't go that far yet.
I say except for SmackDown.
I wouldn't even go that far yet. Mainly because we have such star power over there in WWE that is just not getting used. We have an amazing women's division in NXT that is getting used.
Every week.
Yeah, every week. This division is I can't call it a better women's division in WWE until I see something truly, like not only shocking, but just truly something monumental as to figure out in ways to not only just grow this women's division for the better, but just grow as a company.
Mhm.
And Ruby Soho is a first step. I've always thought that Ruby Soho would be an amazing transition into AEW, and it has already been that way.
Yeah.
But this division is still growing, and we are going to see some more people come over.
Just found
I
out that. Oh, sorry, Phil.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm saying,
Sorry.
found out that Tessa Blanchard is not in interest of AEW or WWE.
Or WWE, yeah. There's
She
a lot
turned
to
down
go
both-
on with her right now.
She
Just
turned down both of her. She turned down both contracts, and if she didn't decide to do that, if she were to go to AEW, that actually would also with the women's division in AEW, Britt Baker versus Tessa Blanchard. My God.
it would be great, but the thing is, look, there's a lot of things going on with Tessa Blanchard right now. I want her to take care of herself, take care of the freaking drama that happened with everything with whatever really happened, because I don't want to get into it here. You guys know what happened if you've seen it.
Oh, we know.
Take care of herself and just take care of everything. Stay low. And then once everything really, really dies down, then and only then I'll be able to have her in any division.
Mm.
Well, then I'll be able to accept her in any division. I don't have her. I'm not literally a part of a payroll here.
Mm.
But like, that's the only time I'll accept her in any kind of division if once everything dies down, because that thing is still going strong, and people are still not liking her because of it. Man, Baker attacks her, of course, after the match.
Of course.
Just to sell things.
That's your girl. That's what she does.
Just to sell things. I mean, come on. Riho randomly runs down to make the save. Hayter hits Riho with a backbreaker.
Ruby's
then
still
Baker-
knocked out.
Yeah. So Baker goes for a curve stomp on Soho onto the AEW Women's Championship, but Chris Statlander runs down with a steel chair and just gets Rebel, Hayter, and Baker to scatter away, to leave as everything happens. We're most likely going to see a 6-woman tag between these 6 women, and I'll be fine with it. I love Chris Statlander. I like Riho. She's not my favorite, but it's
She's
Riho,
alright.
so
She's all right.
yeah. And believe it or not, not Saul. Loth.
Mm.
Riho is over, like
I
hella
didn't know who that was
over.
until you said it. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know who that was.
Like, she is so over. She's not used all that much, mainly because of, well, travel restrictions with everything. I mean, she's rarely here because of traveling when it comes to
Around
the U.S. and
world.
everything.
Yeah.
But when she is here, everybody loves her. So if the 6-woman tag does eventually happen, I'd love to see it. We had FTR and Shawn Spears taking on Dark Order's Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and John Silver. I love John Silver. I think John Silver's freaking great. John Silver's 5 foot even, and he is fantastic.
All right.
Yeah. And I've always loved Evil Uno and Stu Grayson as they were known as Super Smash Bros before anything else before coming to AEW, but of course they had to change their names and everything because, you know, the video game. They almost got sued because of it, so...
I forgot about that, yeah.
They almost got sued because of it, so they had to change everything. Great match for what it was, but it was honestly kind of short as the Pinnacle just kind of destroyed them. But it leads.
This is the one where I wasn't looking. This is the one match I didn't watch, honestly.
Out of all of it, I mean, like, okay, no, I mean that makes sense in a way, but they kind of just destroy the Dark Order, but it leads to something incredibly more important, as we saw. Yeah, pretty much the breakup.
It already is broken up. We already saw what happened tonight.
It's not fully. Look, we're not fully breaking up until nothing's fully breaking up until Bray Wyatt gets here, and Bray Wyatt will get here. Once Bray Wyatt gets here, the Dark Order will be officially, fully back together, and we'll just get everything squared away. But Uno breaks a cover. Silver fights out of the corner and hits a suplex on Dax Harwood. Spears and Cash attack Dark Order in the corner. Silver fights all 3 of them at once, so John Silver is just a maniac. German suplex for a 2 count. Silver accidentally knocks into Uno, and he just knocks Uno off the apron. Dax hit a slingshot suplex. Spears hits a DVD for the 1, 2, 3. He used to call that the C4. Now he calls it the DVD. He gets the win for the Pinnacle. 1, 2, 3. Pinnacle with the win. We're finally seeing the Pinnacle with something other than just MJF and Wardlow. But it's a great thing. Shawn Spears is an amazing talent, and so is FTR. So it's great to see him here. But what do you think of the Pinnacle off? Because I mean, I know we haven't really seen much of them, but it's FTR and it's Shawn Spears, so we know what they can do.
Nothing special to me at the moment. This was one of those matches where I was like, okay, I don't care about this. I ain't gonna lie.
It's true.
I was
Yeah.
watching it, but that's right at the moment for me. So
Yeah.
hopefully it can grow something I'll have interest in. But as of right now, not really. No. Not really. No.
Yeah. So Uno and Silver start to argue, and 5 attacks Uno. Like literally just straight up attack him. Like does a double leg sweep and just literally just goes to town on him. Dark Order falls apart in the ring, and Cabana tries to break it all up. Tanera Conti and Anna Jay. Anna Jay is an official member of the Dark Order. That's why she was out here. But Tay Conti is just a friend. So they're just here like, all right.
She gonna join the Dark Order soon?
Maybe. I just don't see Tay Conti being
not quite
that kind of character just yet. So they just walk out in just confusion, and Dark Order just continues to argue in the ring as we just had everything happen. So Sammy Guevara just came out during, just did his entrance. In a picture-to-picture segment, he just held cue cards. Well, promo fashion cue cards and everything. Just fantastic. I love his promo flashcards. During commercial breaks. Yeah, Tony Schiavone in the ring, and it's the Elite time, baby. It's the Elite. As the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. We got Coulter in there. We got the Good Brothers, and of course we got Don Callis. So Callis takes the mic, says that Omega is a PWI #1 wrestler in the world. All Out was an amazing night for the Elite. It was historic. We had the greatest tag team match in history. Which, I mean, I don't think it's in history, but it was an amazing tag team steel cage match. Tag belts were stolen, but they have a plan. Nick Jackson says that we got our best friend back. And they introduce Bebe. Adam Cole makes his entrance. Huge Adam Cole Bebe reaction. Adam Cole chants roared out. Yeah. So Cole asks who's ready for story time with Adam Cole Bebe. Cole gets in Shivani's face and says, "Look, Tony, I know you're close. I know you're close with Britt Baker. But if you ever get near her again, I will slap those glasses right off of that ugly ass face of yours like no tomorrow."
So basically, he's just telling him, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy."
Pretty much, but look, it's Adam Cole. He's not going to say that kind of shit.
Oh, I know, but that's my kind of way of saying that. You're not that guy, pal.
So calls Tony a nerd and says that AEW is the greatest wrestling company in the world. Says that it's all down. Yeah. I'm saying it's true. You
gotta say like Luke Gallows, nerd.
Says it's down to the Elite. He's new to AEW, but has been with the Elite all this time. He has won world titles all over the world. Now the Elite has Adam Cole Bebe. You should be thanking Omega, the Bucks, and the Elite, because now the Elite is complete. Next week, he makes his in-ring debut.
I'm going to see that.
Fantastic. Omega says that sounds like a cause for celebration. Omega says that he despises interruptions. So what does he do? He gets interrupted by none other than Bryan Danielson.
Yes, man.
So his music hits. Omega says that this is supposed to be our segment, so get the hell out of here. And says that Danielson was just the guy he wanted to speak with. Danielson takes the mic from his hands, asks if we want to see Danielson fight Kenny Omega. Yes chants roared through the arena. And Danielson says that Omega is afraid of Danielson, that Danielson is better than him. And Danielson gets him right into the yes lock. The Elite attack, but Jurassic Express, Christian Cage, and the Elite Hunter Frankie Kazarian come out for the save. Dives onto the Elite, does Jungle Boy. Cutler is left alone in the ring, surrounded by all of them. Danielson hits a running knee, and that's the end of the segment. History is made in AEW again. We got a tease for Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega.
Which is going to happen at Full Gear.
Most likely could happen at Full Gear. It's a beautiful thing, and I cannot wait for any of it to happen. Loth, what did you think about this entire segment overall? Because history is being made just by this segment alone.
This is freaking amazing. I can't wait to see how this plays out as the future goes. I was very excited during this whole segment. Very, very excited.
The Elite and Bryan Danielson. Gotta love it.
He has not missed a step since
Yeah.
we last saw him in the Roman Reigns match. So I love that for him as well.
He looks great.
Yeah.
All of them look great. So I cannot wait for it. We had the homecoming match, the main event for Jon Moxley as he took on Minoru Suzuki. Great match overall. Last 15 minutes of the show. Sorry. Very stiff.
Suzuki
We had a
don't play
gotch
around.
style. Yeah. We had a gotch style pile driver. Moxley hits a paradigm shift. Suzuki stands right up from it, and he's busted open. Moxley hits a lariat for a 1 count. Moxley with another lariat and another. Suzuki doesn't go down. Suzuki hits a drop kick.
Suzuki's
and
unstoppable.
Yeah. And they made him look like that from the beginning.
Oh, they made him look like that in New Japan too. He's a monster.
I've seen a lot of Suzuki matches. I looked it up way so that I can see what he's all about. Suzuki goes for a sleeper. Moxley gets him with a right hand, and Moxley then hits another paradigm shift for the 1-2-3. Jon Moxley wins in his hometown. You don't lose in your hometown in AEW like you do in WWE.
Or you riot.
Vince.
Or you riot.
Listen, you don't lose in your hometown in AEW. We've never seen a hometown hero lose in this company yet.
If MJF was facing Chris Jericho in Canada and then he loses in Canada, oh my God, MJF wouldn't even make it out of the building.
Bro, that's such heat. I would love it though. The ring gets TP'd as Moxley celebrates. It was fantastic. I loved it.
It's that Cincinnati vibe, you know.
Moxley walks through the crowd as Dynamite ends with Moxley just celebrating with his people. Great way to end the show.
Shout out to Narco.
overall-
He was actually there.
Yeah. An amazing Dynamite. Great things are happening in this company, and no one can dispute that. No one can. There's just some great things happening here, and I'm all in for it.
Facts.
Final thoughts on Dynamite before we get out of here. I know not everybody participated. Some things are happening right now. I don't know what's happening. But just final things to take care of before we head off the air.
Dynamite was all right.
Solid show tonight. This is the first one where I was actually like 95% entertained. You know what I'm saying? So
This was the fastest 2 hours of my life.
yeah, it felt like that. It felt like that for a lot of it. The end
whole
kind
day
of
was
off.
slow.
I didn't really care about the last match, but it definitely sped by, which I wasn't expecting to. So I'll definitely give him that.
But that's what happens when you have a good wrestling show. You love it so much, and it's already over. It's like, no, I want more.
You're right. You're right.
So it's a great thing. It's almost time to get out of here. We have our off day tomorrow, unless something major happens in
That'd be
any
OT
kind of
extra.
story.
That'd be
Yeah.
OT extra.
If any major thing happens in the world of professional wrestling when it comes to a story that breaks, we will give it to you. It won't be as long as this. You guys know our OTB extras are never as long as our reviews.
Because they're like
We kind of
only,
just get in there and get out. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's our off day, and then we got Friday Night SmackDown and Rampage on Friday. So we'll see you guys then. I'm Philly Met. You can follow me on TikTok at Philly Met. And you guys already know my other social media platforms. They're already on my TikTok anyway, so you guys can just look right then and there. On Instagram at Philly Met and on Twitter at Phenomenal P3. We'll see you guys on Friday.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
I think she's. I don't know what's happening.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No way. Love. There's no way.
I don't know.
You want me to just do mine, and then we can just,
Yeah.
What up, y'all? I did say I was gonna say something not around my outro. Guys, I have not been feeling great. Just letting y'all know that. This week, today was really rocky for me. There's a lot of it I can't explain, but I can't get the words out. But all I'm saying is that I'm gonna go find some help because I'm not at the best in my mind right now. I'm still gonna be on the podcast. Just letting y'all know that. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna take this 1 week break. This 1 week break from the podcast. Because I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to get some help because I haven't been feeling myself. Been down on myself, and I want to tell you all that because you're our Wolfpack. You are Wolfpack, and you guys should know what's going on with me. And I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to hide anything from you guys because I love y'all. But I will. I'm just gonna take this 1 week off from the podcast because, like I said, I'm not the best in my mind right now. But go follow me on TikTok. I will be making TikToks though, because I'm not leaving TikTok. Just so we all know that. I'm not leaving that because I just came back this week. So go follow me on TikTok. Shout out to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. And also, one more thing. If you are struggling with depression, if you're struggling with anxiety or anything like that, please get some help. Because it's getting worse.
Okay,
Go ahead,
who it is, man? It's MDK all fucking day. It's Nick fucking Gage. Go follow me on TikTok at the B1C, man.
All right, y'all. Just like Saul said, if you ever do have a problem with anything in your life and you feel like you can't control it at this point, the best thing I could ask for you to do is to ask someone for help. Talk to anybody you can. Talk to anybody that you love, anybody that you know will support you through anything, because a lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing I always tell people is that when life is keeping you down and stuff like that, try to just hone in on everything good that's happening in your life, because there are a lot of people that are in the same position or worse in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So I try to, even on my bad days, I try to cherish everything I got. I cherish each and every person that's here and each and every one of y'all that watches. And that's a very positive thing for me each day. And I thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for that, from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? But y'all stay safe out here. Be kind to one another. And I love y'all for real.
Do your homework. Do your homework. Remember, do your homework.
Yeah, do your homework too. Facts.
Phil,
Put that last sock back on, please.
Oh yeah.
Watching us with one sock
crazy.
on.
You got one sock on and one sock off. Put them both on or take them off. I don't know what you're gonna do. Damn.
Okay, man. We'll see you guys Friday for Rampage and Friday Night SmackDown. As it could be a bit. Look, we got
I will
Rampage.
be here for SmackDown, guys. Don't get me wrong. I will be here, but just this coming week, I will be taking a little break.
Okay. Friday Night SmackDown. It's Friday Night SmackDown, so it's Friday Night SmackDown. So you're watching. And Rampage in the main event, we got not Malakai Black. We got Andrade versus Pac. So,
Cool.
yeah, great main event for the show there. And next week on Dynamite. So next week, right here on this podcast, we're gonna be talking about Punk, Adam Cole, and Bryan Danielson all over again, because they're all slated to make another appearance. Adam Cole has his in-ring debut next week, and we'll see what happens with Bryan Danielson and the rest of them.
True.
So we'll be right back here on Wednesday doing the damn thing again. We'll be here. We're here pretty much almost every single day, so get ready because this thing is fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. I'm gonna sell out again. I know this wasn't the most. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This wasn't the most tonally upbeat podcast that we usually have, mainly because of just everything that we got going on in our own lives.
And we have, like I said, we normally are prepared and always ready for y'all, but I don't think today was the right day.
Look, we're always gonna give it our best, regardless to you guys, because you guys deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
But here and also here's the thing. Look, we're not doing this for reviews or anything like that, but we have not. This chat was almost really dead. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if YouTube's fucking up.
Maybe we didn't get. Maybe they didn't get the notification or anything like that.
Mine didn't even go out. Mine usually show up.
You didn't.
Yeah, mine didn't show up either.
Okay, so something has to happen. Something has to have happened with YouTube or something, because I think the most people that we had here at once was 3, and that's never.
Because normally we would have 16 people watching us.
Yeah, and that's really, really low. So,
maybe this was unprepared. Maybe this one was unprepared.
Yeah. But guys, at the end of the day, we still love everybody that comes in here, no matter who it is. I am gonna sell out here because I didn't sell out at the beginning of the video. And mainly because since YouTube really did fuck up tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. And make sure you turn on those post notifications to all notifications so that you never miss an upload. If you have it on occasional notifications, you won't get every single podcast.
Yeah.
So make sure you have it on all notifications so that it can get you that notification when we do go live.
Right.
But guys, that's going to be it. That is your official AEW full show review for your September 8th, 2021 edition of the show. And we will see you guys tomorrow for Outside the Brand episode number 44. And that will be Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys soon.